morning, everyone. This is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I'm just sitting here this Sunday morning doing what I do every Sunday, drinking my coffee and watching the Sunday news shows. Now, you know the topic at hand is that damn Donald Trump. Y'all, I still cannot believe this fool is going to be our president in about, 12 days. It's still unbelievable to me. And more so that I can't believe that we have a reality show person that's going to be president. In the last month or so, y'all, so much stuff has happened, concerning this man's upcoming presidency. It's just, it's unbelievable. From Russia hacking us. Can y'all believe that Russia has hacked us and this man keeps denying it? It makes me even more sure that he has some type of relationship with Vladimir Putin, because if that ain't a bromance right there, y'all, I don't know what else is. To almost turn against your own country. Well, not almost, because basically he has said negative things about America and in favor of, the way things work in Russia. I just don't even understand it. He had his intelligence briefing, about the hacking the other day, and he came out of it still talking shit about, what America did or did not do, and, how great the Russians are. Y'all, when I tell you that the next 4 years, they're going to be interesting to watch, but we're in for a bumpy ride. I also have sat and watched as he has made his choices on who's going to fill his administration. Y'all, he has a bunch of racist billionaires. And this thing that he was talking about, he was going to drain the swamp and all that stuff. He fooled his followers. He said what he had to say to get his ass elected. They fell for it, and here we are now. This was some bullshit. And what's weird is majority of the country voted against him. Meaning that we all know that Hillary won the popular vote by almost 3 million votes. But because of the Electoral College, he's our president. Now, you have several groups that have promised to, picket the inauguration and basically just keep his feet to the fire throughout his 4 years. Now, one thing that I read here recently is one of the HBCU colleges is going to perform at his inauguration. Y'all, how does that even happen? And what the hell are they thinking? What a way to sell out, because ain't no fucking way that I would perform. If I was on that marching band, I would conveniently be sick that day, because you should not be forced to do something that you don't want to do. He can't get talent to perform at his inauguration, meaning, big time celebrities, they're all turning him down. I wonder why. Like Whoopi said from The View, and I'm not really a big Whoopi fan, but what Whoopi said is true. Stop trying to go get people that did not vote for you and are not one of your supporters. Go get your damn supporters to perform. Like that damn Ted Nugent. Go get him to perform, because the mainstream or the stars that are, the ones that we pay attention to, they don't want no parts of him, because they are scared for their careers. They know that, the majority of the country wasn't feeling him, and they do not want to be a part of that inauguration. Speaking of him lying to his followers, y'all, pretty much everything he told them is coming back and he's saying, well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. The first thing is, he had promised all throughout his when he was running that Hillary was going to jail, that was going to be the first thing that he did when he took office. Well, y'all, he said that he's not doing that. He said that basically, that was a good slogan during the campaign, but he's decided that she's been through enough and he's not gonna do that. I didn't think he was gonna do that from jump. He got too much shit in his closet to be pointing a finger at anyone. He may, try to get her put in jail, and they start digging out some of his shit and all kind of bones be falling out the closet. Y'all, he need to quit with all that shit. Also, too, here recently, he brought up again about Mexico building the wall. Mexico done told him several times to kiss their asses. They're not building a goddamn thing. And now he's saying that the taxpayers are going to pay for it, and then Mexico is going to reimburse us. Y'all, whatever. If he builds that wall, it's going to be America paying for it, because he can't make Mexico pay for it. I think Mexico has made it very clear that they don't intend on paying for a damn thing that he has promised, the American people or those supporters of his. Mexico said that they are not going to be used as a pawn in his games with America. And I think Mexico is very steadfast in what they're saying. I don't think it's nothing that he can do that can make them willingly pay for it. Now, he might be able to bring some kind of sanctions against Mexico, maybe that way. But willingly, Mexico has made it very clear. And then another thing, y'all. This fucking inauguration. Do y'all know that his inauguration is going to be a Mark Burnett production? Meaning that this is going to be some type of reality show production, for him. He is all about the flash, the this, the that, and making himself look like, I don't know, super press. So he's hired a production team and all of this. And Mark Burnett, he ought to be ashamed of himself. This is not the fucking Apprentice. This is the next president of the freaking United States. Go sit your punk ass down and go into office with some semblance of respect for the office that you're about to go into. Y'all, I am so freaking tired of this man already. Even to that shooting down in Florida. Do you know that the governor of that state called Trump to, I guess, ask for assistance, and he's not even the damn president yet? You disrespect President Obama by not calling him. President Obama is the president for the next 12 days. Donald Trump ain't got shit for you but promises, like he did all through his campaign. Nothing but promises. These people, and the disrespect that they have shown President Obama over the last 8 years, is just ridiculous. And then, whether you want to admit it or not, President Obama got a lot accomplished while he was president. From something I read a little while ago, I think they said that he got about 70% of what he promised to do done. So because of that, I am proud of President Obama. Now, you do have those black people that they can't stand President Obama. They said that he did not do much for the black community. Y'all, every time I hear that, it aggravates me, because I'm thinking to myself, like we say about every other president, President Obama is the president of all of the people, not just black people. And this thing where you're hating him because he didn't do this, that, or the other for the black community, God dog it, y'all. He was the first. Back up off of him. If you think he was such a bad president, get ready, strap up, put your boots on, because this fool that they got coming in here now, y'all gonna see what a bad president can do for the black community. Because Trump ain't thinking about you, me, and nobody else in the black community. Basically, I don't even think he's thinking about America. He has been accused of having ties with the mob, Russia, and everybody else. We're going to watch his kids help him run the White House. This shit is going to be a fiasco. I even heard that his Barbie doll wife is not even going to be living in the White House for the first few months. That his daughter, Ivanka, she going to be running things. I don't think they want Trump's wife at the White House. I don't know why, but she claims she's going to be at home in Trump Tower raising their baby like no other president who had children didn't think about, what it was going to be like for their children to be in the White House. Basically, I truly believe that Trump doesn't want her there, that he wants him and his kids, to run the country, which isn't that just a super conflict of interest? What the fuck, y'all? What the fuck? I'm telling y'all, if it wouldn't be that America is going to be in trouble, this is going to be interesting to watch. I have seen several, presidents come and go, but this shit with Donald Trump, I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life, y'all. It is ridiculous, and we are going to have a front row seat into the mess that will be called his presidency. And then speaking of President Obama, I want to backtrack. I believe tomorrow, Monday, at 9 p.m., President Obama is going to give his final farewell to the country. It's going to be televised, and it's going to be in Chicago. Y'all, when this man leaves, because I know what's coming in after him, I'm going to be very sad. I have reflected over the last 8 years from the moment that he was nominated until now. And I must say that whatever you think about him and Michelle and their children have carried themselves with so much dignity in that position. They have been, thoroughly scrutinized, talked about, slandered, and everything. And actually, I think they're probably happy to be getting the hell up out of there because of all that they've gone through in this office. I don't think that there was any type of blueprint for President Obama. I think he just did the best that he knew how to do. Now, if you didn't care for his presidency, you know what? Don't worry, because we probably won't have another one for another 250 years. He was the first, y'all. He was the first. Not only did, the Republicans tear him a new one, but a lot of our people did too. He said that when he gets out of office, he needs to go somewhere and he needs to just decompress. He basically said he needs a moment before he steps back out into the public. And you know what? I agree with him. He needs to get somewhere, take off his bulletproof vest that he's had to carry these last 8 years. And I mean that figuratively, not literally. Because all the arrows and bullets that were shot at him, just mean stuff done to him over these last 8 years. Because he was the first, I felt sorry for him at times. Especially when I saw our people, slinging those arrows. Sometimes we need to quit with what we're doing. I have watched people on television, people everywhere, people even here on YouTube talk shit about him. And you know, I want to ask those people, did he come in with a blueprint? Did y'all think that everything was going to be perfect when this man got into office? Did you really think that white America would have allowed him to get into office and do what the hell he wanted to do for black people? Or what we wanted him to do, I guess. Did y'all really think that that was going to fly? I mean, look at how he was treated, and y'all said he wasn't doing anything for black people. I think if President Obama would have focused on the black agenda, he wouldn't be here today. I believe that they would have tried to assassinate that man. And at the end of the day, he has a family. He has a wife and 2 daughters that love him. And I believe he was just trying to make it through without bullets in his ass. Because think about it, y'all. A lot of our, great black leaders were assassinated. They were shot down in the prime of their lives. So the fact that he made it through, I am happy for that. Made it through without any assassination attempts. I pray for that all throughout his presidency. Now he just got 12 more days and then he's done. And I think, y'all, when that man walks towards that helicopter on the last day, when he hands over power to this goddamn Donald Trump, y'all gonna miss his ass. Y'all gonna miss him, because if we have 8 years of Donald Trump and his shit, oh Lord, we in trouble. And with that, y'all, thanks for watching my video. See you in the next one, and you guys have a great day now. Bye-bye.